Now we want to develop this create refresh download address pop-up dialog. So for that we need to create layout first of all. So open layout directory and right click new layout resource file. We will call it pop-up refresh download address. Now we will use material card view. Just do one thing, open pop-up error details and copy paste entire material card view tag in pop-up refresh download address as it is, and we will add closing tag to that material card view. In that material card view we are going to use nested scroll view, so copy paste that entire tag over here and we will give it id main refresh controls nsv, and in that nested scroll view we'll add linear layout. So copy this entire tag over here and we will add two more properties, focusable to true and focusable in touch mode to true. Now in that linear layout, first of all we will add one text view. So copy paste this text view. We'll remove its id, we do not require it. We will keep text appearance headline 6 and primary text and text style bold, and we will add a new property layout gravity center horizontal, and we will add padding from 4 sides of 8 dp, and we will change this text from file name to refresh download address. Maybe we have that string resource. Yes, it already exists, so we'll use it. r.string dot refresh @strings refresh download address. Now after the text view we will add horizontal scroll view with the layout width match parent and height wrap content. We'll set fill viewport to true and scroll bars to none. Then we'll add margin start and end of 44 dp. And in that horizontal scroll view just copy paste this upper text view one more time and give it id file name tv refresh pop-up. Keep width and height as wrap content. Instead of headline 6 we will use text appearance subtitle 1. We'll keep text color as primary text, and for text we will use file underscore name. We'll keep text style bold and we'll remove this padding. We'll set max lines to 1 and we'll remove this layout gravity also. Now after that horizontal scroll view we will add one more linear layout with the layout width match parent and height wrap content. We'll set its orientation to horizontal. We'll add padding of 10 dp from all 4 sides and we'll set weight sum to 10. In that linear layout we will add one text view, so just copy this entire text view tag one more time and we'll remove its id. We'll make layout width 0 dp and we will add weight 3. Then we will change its text to file underscore URL. We will keep text style bold, but we will remove max lines 1, and we will remove this text appearance. Instead we will set its text color to primary text. We already have that, so we are done. Now after that we will add URL edit text. So we need to create that. So in our classes package we will create new Java class. We will call it URL edit text. It will extend app compat edit text, and will override its all constructors, but before we will create one interface edit text listener in it, which is public. So public interface edit text listener, and inside that we will have void on update method. We will use this edit text listener for listening to text paste events. At the top we will declare final array list of edit text listener as listeners, and we will create constructors. We will override all 3 constructors, and we will select none. We need to import that array list. So in the first constructor we will assign listener to new array list. In the second constructor we will do the same thing, and in the third constructor we will do the same thing. We will assign listeners array list to new array list. Now after that we will create special method public void add listener, which will take edit text listener as parameter, and we will add that edit text listener in our listeners array list in try catch block, and in case of null pointer exception we will just ignore it. Now after that we will override one more special method on text context menu item. Before the return call we will assign super call to boolean consumed, and we will check if id is equal to android.r.id.paste. Then in that case we will call on text paste message, and thereafter we will return consumed from this method. Now we need to create this on text paste. So we will create private void on text paste in our URL edit text, and we will create for loop for each listener in edit text listener array list, which is listeners. We will call listener.onUpdate method. So add that for loop over here. It will call onUpdate method of each listener which is present within listeners. And now we are done with our URL edit text. Now we can use it in our layout. So we will use URL edit text from our classes package. We will add 0dp as its width and wrap content as its height. Then we will set weight to 6. Then we will add id URL edit text refresh pop-up. So we added that listener because we want to listen to the paste events inside edit text. Hence we created our custom edit text URL edit text and added that listener to it. Now after that we will set hint as paste file URL here, and we will extract string resource. Now after setting hint, we'll set input type to text multiline. After that we'll set max lines to 3. Then we'll set text color hint as attribute secondary text. Thereafter we will set text color to attribute primary text. We will set layout gravity as top and we will make it focusable false, and we will collapse its empty tag. By setting focusable false, we will not able to write anything to it, but we can long click and paste URL in URL edit text. Then we will add one image button with the layout width 0 dp and layout height wrap content. Instead of wrap content, we will use match parent as layout height. So it will take the whole height of linear layout. Then we will specify its weight as 1 because we specified layout weight 6 to URL edit text and 3 to text view, and we have weight some 10 to linear layout. Hence here we will specify layout weight 1. Then we will add layout gravity to center. Thereafter we will set its source to drawable content copy, and we will set its background to unbounded light ripple, and we will set content description to paste file URL here. And we will collapse its empty tag. Now after this linear layout, we will add one progress bar with the layout width and height as wrap content. We will set its ID to my progress bar refresh pop-up. Then we'll set layout gravity to center. And we'll set indeterminate to true. Because we don't know the progress values. We'll set progress drawable and we need to create that progress drawable. So in the drawable directory we will create new drawable resource. We'll call it progress underscore drawable underscore dark, and here just copy paste progress drawable row entirely. Instead of attribute divider and progress color, here we will use @color divider and progress color dark. Then we will use @color secondary text dark, and thereafter we will use @color secondary text dark for the progress also. Now we need to define those colors. So open colors.xml file, and here first of all we will define divider and progress color dark, and thereafter we will define secondary text dark color. So open themes.xml file, and from dark cap theme we will copy paste divider and progress color to divider and progress color dark, and we will copy paste secondary text color of dark theme as secondary text dark. And we will use this drawable for our progress bar, and we will collapse empty tag. Now thereafter we will add one text view with the layout, width and height wrap content. We will add a margin of 10 dp from all four sides. Then we will set its text yes, oblique no, and we will extract string resource. It already exists, so we'll use it @string yes underscore no, and we'll give it id pause resume supported TV refresh pop-up. Pause resume supported TV refresh pop-up. Thereafter we'll set its visibility to gone, and we'll set its text color as attribute primary text, and we'll collapse its empty tag. Now after that text view, we will add linear layout with the layout width match parent and height wrap content. We'll set its orientation to vertical. In that linear layout, just copy paste the entire upper text view tag one more time. We'll give it id error TV refresh pop-up. We'll set its width as match parent. We'll keep height as wrap content. Then we'll set its background as attribute color error, and we'll set its text color to attribute color on error. Then we'll set its text as error, and we'll extract string resource. It already exists, so we can use @string and error. We'll keep visibility as gone, but we don't require this margin, hence we'll remove it. Then just copy paste this entire text view tag one more time. We'll change its ID to status TV refresh pop-up, and we'll use match parent and wrap content as width and height. Then we'll set its text as status. We'll remove background, and we'll remove text color, and we'll keep its visibility as gone. Now after this linear layout, we will add one more linear layout. So just copy paste the tag of this linear layout one more time over here, and copy paste its closing tag. Now in this linear layout, we'll add some extra properties at its opening tag. We want to add margin start of 5 dp, and thereafter we'll add margin end of 5 dp. and we will add margin bottom of 10 dp. And our text resource is not found, so we'll set it as status and we'll extract string resource. Now in this linear layout, we will add material button. So open pop-up error details and just copy the retry button. We'll change its ID to refresh and resume button refresh pop-up. Then we will keep layout width as match parent and height as wrap content. We'll set enabled to false because initially we do not enable it. We'll keep style as custom field button, but for text we'll not set any text to it, and we'll remove this visibility gone from over here. Now after that, open pop-up error details and copy paste start from beginning material button. We'll keep match parent and wrap content as width and height. We'll set its visibility to gone. We'll set text to start from beginning. We'll use style custom field button and we will keep ID start from beginning, but instead of error details pop-up we'll use pop-up refresh over here or refresh pop-up over here. Now after start from beginning refresh pop-up button, just copy this start from beginning refresh pop-up tag one more time. We'll change its ID to OK button refresh pop-up. We'll keep visibility gone. We'll change its text to OK and rest of the code will be same. Then open pop-up error details and copy the close button error details pop-up after that, and instead of close we'll set text as cancel and we will use cancel button refresh pop-up as its ID, and we will add visibility gone to its tag and rest of the code will be same. So now after this nested scroll view, we will add one more nested scroll view with the layout width match parent and height wrap content. We'll set overscroll mode to never. So just collapse this nested scroll view and we'll set overscroll mode to never. And we'll do one more thing, just expand the first nested scroll view and we'll set its visibility to gone initially. So now we are ready with our layout. In the next video we will create dialog for pop-up refresh download address layout.